Good day, family and friends, and Facebook friends and people viewing my video. Today we're going to talk about the government shutdown and exactly what's really going on in Washington. So the government shutdown, what caused it? Congress, they're always fighting about things, and unfortunately the American people are going to be pawns in this game. But you've probably seen the headlines, government shuts down again, but what does that actually mean? Why does it keep happening? And why can't they just get along enough to pass a budget? Let's go ahead and walk through it step by step, how we got from there to here, and what the parties are really arguing over and who's feeling the impact. The shutdown, the government runs on money approved by Congress through 12 annual spending bills that fund everything from the military and national parks to food assistance and public health. If Congress doesn't pass the bills or at least get a temporary stopgap measure, called a continuing resolution, the money stops flowing. Agencies without approved budgets, they have to halt their operations. That's what we call a government shutdown. Essential services like, air traffic controllers, the military, Social Security checks, those continue. Even the U.S. Post Office continues because they're not funded by the federal government. But, agencies without an approved budget have to halt most of their operations. Hundreds of thousands of federal workers are furloughed, they're sent home without pay, and millions of Americans see slowdowns in services. Shutdowns have happened before, 21 times since the 1970s, but in the last decade they've become political weapons used by each side of the government to try to use the threat of a shutdown to force concessions on spending or policy. Why it's happening now? This particular shutdown happened because Congress failed to pass a funding deal by October 1st. That was the deadline, marking the start of the 2025 fiscal year. Lawmakers had all summer to negotiate it, but partisan gridlock took over. The House, controlled by a narrow Republican majority, passed short-term funding bills, continuing resolutions, but with strings attached. Those strings included cuts to domestic programs and limits on certain Biden administration priorities. The Senate, with the Democratic majority, rejected those bills. Senators said they wouldn't agree to spending cuts or policy riders that weren't part of the budget negotiations earlier this year. By the end of September, neither chamber blinked. The fiscal year officially expired without a deal and the government shut down. Now, the core arguments of these shutdowns are as follows. They're really fighting about three overlapping issues: spending levels, policy riders, and political leverage. Spending levels. Republicans want to bring the total discretionary spending by the government down closer to what they were spending in 2022, arguing that record high deficits, inflation, and things like that require cutting back. Democrats counter that those limits were already renegotiated in last year's debt ceiling deal. So if the Democrats are on the belief that the limits were already negotiated, Republicans are trying to be reactionary based on inflation and all kinds of costs going through the roof. They're trying to rein in spending. Policy riders. This is one of the biggest flashpoints. Is healthcare subsidies, specifically whether to extend expanded Affordable Healthcare Act premium tax credits, and basically Obamacare. Now, right now, there has been some posturing by the government, especially the executive branch, saying that Obamacare is a broken system. It's exploiting America. The crooked insurance companies are charging thousands on the premiums, and the federal government is picking up the weight of it. And to a certain extent, that may be right, But I mean, the deal that's going on in Congress right now, the debate is whether to continue the broken system or fund the government and then in the future negotiate a better system, which would be a good idea. And then thirdly, political leverage. Each side wants to control the narrative. Republicans say Democrats are blocking spending reforms. Democrats say Republicans are holding the budget hostage. Polls show the public divides the blame, but more lean towards blaming Republicans. The biggest issue here is the human cost of it all. Roughly 2 million federal employees are either furloughed or working without pay. National parks and monuments are running skeleton crews. Passport processing is slowing down. Small business loans get delayed. SNAP food assistance faces uncertainty if the shutdown lasts weeks. Even private businesses feel it. Contractors lose income. The local economies near federal offices suffer because all the workers are not working, getting paid. All the restaurants are shutting down over there. Any business that relied on federal employees in federal cities, they're losing money. Those whole economies are suffering. The 2018 through 2019 shutdown lasted about 35 days, and it cost about $11 billion in lost GDP. I've done my research. Now, the efforts to end it in the Senate, the bipartisan group is pushing a clean continuing resolution, a temporary bill to reopen the government at current funding levels. Republicans are resisting that unless the Democrats agree to the cuts or policy concessions. The White House says reopening must come first and then negotiations. Some propose a two-step deal. Reopen now, negotiate the rest by year end. But right now, the political posturing is crazy. Everybody wants to control the narrative, and neither side is backing down. The bigger picture is shutdowns are a symptom of deeper dysfunction, where compromise is viewed as weakness instead of governance. It's not just about budgets, it's about polarization and political brinkmanship. Each side wants it to fail so they can blame it on the other guy and gain more votes at the next election cycle. So in conclusion, to recap, the government shutdown is because Congress failed to agree on how to fund it. Republicans want deeper cuts. Democrats want a clean bill protecting healthcare subsidies. Until somebody blinks, workers go unpaid and trust in the government fails. That's the story of the 2025 shutdown. It's not just a budget fight, but a reflection of America's struggle to govern itself through division. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for updates as negotiations continue. This is Bryan the Broker signing off, and hopefully this put a wrinkle in your brain or helped you understand exactly what's going on. We need to not fight anymore and come together. God bless America.